versus about 963 crores. Not sure if that's a bad number or a good number, but the profitability has just grown by 20%. Let's welcome in our next guest, Ruchit Jain from Angel Broking. Ruchit, firstly, a happy Diwali to you and your team at Angel Broking. Hope you have a great next year.
Good afternoon, Pankaj. Wish you very happy Diwali to all the viewers of NDTV Profit as well as the entire team of NDTV Profit.
Thank you so much, Ruchit. Ruchit, let's start with the large cap movers and the movement that we are seeing. ITC 244. Wherever the market goes, numbers were good yesterday. There's no doubt about it. It's not led to upgrades, but do you think it's a stock which has not done well, and if it continues to do well, it could go up further? ITC Limited.
Yeah, Pankaj, probably last 4-5 weeks we have already seen some good amount of correction in the stock. Now what has happened in yesterday's trading session, we have seen in spite of good volatility, we have not seen any kind of breakdown of the support levels. So I think there are higher chances that a bit of pullback rally would come in the stock from current levels. So even at current levels, in case the stock manages to hold the recent lows, then I think on the upside we can see a decent bounce back up to at least up to 256, 257 in next week or so. So I think the downside seems to be quite limited from here from short-term perspective, and there's higher probability of an up move up to 256.
Right. As far as the overall FMCG space is concerned, is HUL also looking good?
Even HUL, we are seeing that a good amount of support is coming in on the weekly and the monthly charts. Although on the daily charts, the lower top, lower bottom structure has been formed in the stock. But looking at the weekly charts, I think that some sort of pullback rally even would come in the stock. But apart from ITC and HUL, if I observe the other charts of within the sector, then I don't think that it's a kind of a sector where we would see any major move in all the stocks. Yes, there could be a pullback move, but that won't be a that won't be a directional up move again. More or less, this sector, say ITC, HUL, if you observe the longer term charts, then I think this consolidation phase is going on in this sector, in which the prices are now trading, the stocks are now trading at lower end of this consolidation phase. So hence, a pullback really could be expected in both the stocks, ITC and HUL, but not a trended up move.
Right. How would you look at TVS? It's now up 2%. I think it's trading at the day's highest point.
Well, this name has outperformed this entire sector as within this two-wheeler auto space. I think this upside momentum should continue. We have not seen any kind of reversal signals in the TVS motor at current levels. So I think it's but getting in fresh entry at current levels, I think there's no favorable risk-reward ratio over here. So if anyone is already holding the stock in TVS motor which has been bought at lower levels, they can continue till the trend goes higher. According to reciprocal retracements, 420, 418 could be seen on the stock in next few days. However, if anyone is looking to take a fresh entry in this sector, then I think Ashok Leyland now is much better placed at current levels. We have seen some good amount of correction coming in the Ashok Leyland in last couple of months. Now, if we observe the 5 and the 20 days moving average, which has acted as a very good supports and resistances in a trended move, and the 5-day moving average has given a positive crossover on the daily charts in Ashok Leyland over 20 days of exponential moving average. Also, the first higher top, higher bottom structure after many days has been seen in the daily chart. So I think Ashok Leyland is one of the stock which should be bought from current levels. One can keep a stop loss below 77 rupees. On the higher, we are expecting the stock to move about 95 to 96 in next 1.5 months time frame. So TVS motor, no doubt the trend continues to remain up. But if anyone is looking to buy fresh in this auto space, then I think Ashok Leyland is better placed at current levels.
Right, but TVS is also at a new high. So assuming that if somebody is holding this name, no reason to sell as well?
Yes, there's no reason to sell if somebody is already holding. Firstly, in spite of last few days, we have seen the markets or the mid-caps, specific mid-caps has shown some sort of correction, and in such kind of market scenario, if the stock has outperformed and it's trading at its all-time high, and that too if we observe the volumes, then volumes are also decent, or volumes are also good even at this all-time high levels. So I think this up move could continue, but only because of a good risk-reward ratio, fresh entry seems to be more attractive in Ashok Leyland. But yes, those who are already holding the stock and has bought at lower levels, they should continue to hold. There are no signs of trend reversal in the stock, and hence the uptrend should continue.
Right. In terms of auto, how would Maruti be placed?
Pankaj, well, similar kind of trend we have seen in Maruti also. Similar to TVS Motor, we have seen continuous upside momentum coming in the stock. I think this today's volumes are also quite good. That may be due to the result front which has came. Trailing stop loss should be kept in the stock below 5700. Until the stock is there above 5700, the trend would continue to be positive in this stock.
Right. Bajaj Finance also declared numbers 3% down. It's a name which generally tends to move on the higher side with the numbers.
This stock, I think, is going into some sort of consolidation phase now. If you observe the price movement from the month of, from the first week of September itself, 1200 to 1050 has been the range for the stock, and even volumes comparatively has reduced what with compared to what it was when the stock was moving higher. So I think with very low volume activity in the stock seen in last couple of months, there is higher probability that the stock would now see a consolidation phase. Yes, it's good that it may be a time-wise correction rather than price correction, and hence for the medium to longer term trend would continues to remain positive. But we may see some sort of time correction in the stock where in next 1.5 months still I think the stock would continue to consolidate in 1050, 1000 on the lower side and 1200 on the higher side.
As far as ONGC is concerned, any view? That's also a company which declared numbers. It's up 2% right now.
Well, even ONGC has seen some sort of positive action in last few days, but it would be more prudent to see how follow-up movement comes in maybe next 1 or 2 trading sessions. We have seen today's doji candle has been formed after this up move, and whenever such kind of doji candlestick patterns do form after a significant up move, that signifies some sort of indecision. So in case if the stock continues to remain up about 280, then the trend would continue on the higher side. But if after formation of such a doji candle, if tomorrow or maybe early next week the stock breaches this support of 280, then some correction could not be ruled out in the stock up to 255, 260.
Right. So how do you trade this name then?
Well, if anyone is holding long positions, keep a stop loss below 280 and continue to hold long. But won't be advisable to take a fresh trade at current levels.
IOC, what will be your view?
IOC, the trend still continues to remain up. We have seen some higher top, higher bottom formation taking out in the stock. Last 2-3 days, although the stock has corrected, but we have not seen any significant volumes coming in when the prices are going down. So I'm not anticipating any major correction in this stock. In fact, with such a bullish chart structure, every dips in such stock should be used as a buying opportunity. So if the stock corrects up to 300, 295 range, one should definitely look to add to the portfolio, or even from short-term trading perspective, one should look to go long between 295 to 300.
Right. Any other names like BPCL, HPCL, they tend to move in tandem. Any view? However, they have not declared numbers as of now.
Yes, as you said, they tend to move in tandem. So I think the momentum would continue to remain positive in all the 3 names. Among stock specific, I think HPCL and IOC, both these stocks looks much better. Even BPCL, the trend is not negative, the trend is still positive for the stock. So OMC space doesn't seem that there would be any reversal anytime soon.
Right. In terms of some of the other names that have been buzzing or are looking in quite buzzing today. So Dr. Reddy's has done quite well after the results. It's up about 100 rupees from there. How do you look at Dr. Reddy's? Is the worst behind?
Yes, Pankaj, seems so that the worst is behind the stock. Well, there are 2-3 reasons which I would like to highlight in this stock. Firstly, whenever we see that some sort of consolidation phase after a significant decline in any stock or in any of the index, and then again the stocks move higher, that is probably a sign of some accumulation getting have taken place at lower levels. So we have seen the stock correcting from 3750 to 3000 odd levels. 3 months of consolidation was there in this stock, and now last 3 to 4 trading sessions, the prices have resumed its uptrend. The short-term moving averages are showing a positive crossover over longer-term moving averages. Last 3 trading sessions, comparatively, volumes are also improving. So I think this is a healthy sign for the stock. A gap resistance which was there in the stock around 3280, 3290, that also has been crossed in today's session. So I think this uptrend would continue. Uptrend would resume in the stock. 3420 is what I think the stock should test in about next 1 week or so.
Ruchit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Hope to see you again soon. That was a technical view coming in. Taking a break, coming back in 2 minutes, don't go anywhere. Emami has just declared numbers. Markets are back in green. Details coming in on the other side.